All right, all right. How's everybody doing? 350 in Chicago, November 10th. So we talked about some of the things we talked about this morning. We were talking about how we talk about full time frame continuity, and we said we definitely were going to get the weeks to turn green, which we very much did. Okay, um, and I also said that it's going to be treacherous to get through here. um, Look at these hammers that have already brought back up here. All right. Again, I got a saying: if you eat too fast, you're gonna puke. Okay. It's like if you're feeding a baby. You give him a bottle, you gotta pull that thing out of his mouth. Otherwise, you know what's gonna happen? It's gonna blow. All right. So, just an incredible turnaround. It's just unbelievable. For only maybe like a 2% reversal coming back down, crazy. Just absolutely crazy. All right, so that's what we got going on here right now. All right, so overnights, I'm not really seeing what's cooking here, but they're probably going higher. All right, kind of stalling out a little bit here. All right, so not much action here at the end of the day. But you see this the 3 day move that we had up here, um, eerily similar setting up. I mean, did we not already see what can happen? 2-2 back up. Look at this. All right, it's like watching the movie again. All right, so 2-2-2 back up there. 2-2 up there. All right, that's a hammer. Ain't a great hammer, but it's a hammer. Did this go into force? We talked about that before the opening. It looks like we're going to definitely go into force here right off the bat. All right, so that's what we got. All right, so SPY got up to 682.18, 682.18. And that low today was, what are we at? Let me get my piece of paper over here. All right, 675.03 was our low. Okay, today on your triple Qs. All right, QQQ, and then I'll talk about that too. Coming back down again here again a little bit. 624.31 today on Qs. That was our high. We got back all the way to $624.31. All right, and we put it in a low of 616.89, 616.89 coming back in here. All right, so we got through the day, right? So we took we took 2 days to take the day. All right, and there we go. So back up. All right, we'll see what brings again. Maybe another little gapper up, and we get these things right back up again. Like I said, didn't we already see this happen? All right, but we'll wait and see. We'll see what comes of that. All right, we still don't have. We've moved this month here pretty good today, but let's see what they want to do tomorrow. Pretty good day today again. Maybe a little bit of consolidating sitting inside tomorrow, but they don't want to rest on their laurels around here. I'll tell you that. All right, so we'll see. We'll see. All right, now diamonds were the ones that the diamonds are the ones that broke us coming down this morning to 2-2 down right off the bat. All right, the futures were messing around in the last 15 minutes. You know what? I'm going to pull this up so we can look it down in a smaller time frame. We're going to turn that overnight up. We know what's going on right now. All right, so we can turn that off. And let's go down to a fiver. I was watching fivers right off the bat. Okay, so here was the move, right? It was the 2-1-2. I always like to go back to the replay and see how it transpired. All right, so it was the 3-1-2. Never broke the low there. Okay. And that was it. Okay. What was I saying about time frames going forward? Higher lows. Okay. And we had a lot of that today. We had a couple that came back down a little bit, But this was the move on your diamonds to start the day on the 5-minute bar. All right, so 2-2 up, puker, 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 puker. Got that 2-1-2. That's where it transpired. All right, so that's now, have that in your mind. Looking for these kinds of setups, okay? That's what we're looking for, and in full knowing that we had the week green, we did not have the month red, but the month still has the most amount of time. All right, so remember that. All right, you gotta keep all of that in your mind as you're thinking about it. Okay, so there was the diamonds to start the day. Again, with the 2-2 up, puked it out, got all the way down there, made the lows. Looks like we got a double bottom, not quite, but it's pretty damn close. All right, so look for that double bottom. So maybe this gives us a support level again. My number is 468.85. So not close, not too far from there. All right. So we'll see what we shall see. Then we go to SPY on the fiver. From the beginning of the day, everybody did the 2-2 dance to the upside. Made the higher high, and we really chopped for a while there before we broke. Okay, so we finally get down there. There's your double bottom again, or very close to it. Not quite on, but looking pretty close-ish. All right, so 2-2, and we didn't get the 1 on this guy. We didn't get the consolidation on this one. It was all 2s, and it made this move here. So it sucked some guys out here before all that took up. All right. So looking at where did it change, right? Right in here is when it created this vac here, and then everything was trapped inside here for a while. You see that? I guess the 2 got us out there. All right, but pretty much trapped inside there. And then we got the 2-2s back up. All right, so that's how it went down there. And on your Qs, again, with the 2-2-2 up to start the day with the shooter down, with the hammer back up, gets the higher high, okay? And you get the 2-1-2. Nothing really showing us here. It's just, you know what it's doing. My mama told me, you better chop around. So she makes the move to the downside down in here. Again, I wouldn't have seen anything on this just because I look for 2 1s or I look for 3 1s. But nothing was really showing itself here. Then you get that 2-2 up. You get this come back down here, creates the lower low. All right, but then that was it. All right, after that, it was potentially, and there was some red in there for sure. All right, and we did finish coming back down a little bit. I was noticing that at the end of the day. All right, so that's where we are, okay? That's where we are. And, we could go look at all the different time frames. I was probably watching more 30s than anything else. There's your 2-2 up with your puker down. Tries to get back up. Still couldn't get back up to those highs. It took all the way until up to here when this shooter came down. And then that one popped up. That was where we kind of started to get the move back up. And they were giving it up here as the end of the day, too, all right, on the Qs. Well, we saw some selling pressure coming in, but the buyers were still in control for the most part, okay? So that's your futures. That's where we're at. We know where our numbers are. Like I said, on diamonds, I'm at that 468.80. That's my number coming back down. On SPY, I gotta say that I am coming in here at 679. I had to move my number up because just everything's been crazy. So I'm actually gonna say like 677.41, something in there, 667.50ish. That's where I'm gonna be on SPY. on support levels. Okay, we won't. I think we're resistance. I think we're already here just because we've gotten so much so fast. All right, so but probably my resistance area is probably back up in the 6 to 85 area. This is still going to be difficult to get through, but I don't know, man. They just go, go, go. All right, triple Qs. Same thing here with the downer here. I still got to stick with my number here. I'm sticking at 613.90, somewhere in that number there. I'm trying to find something decent in here right now. I could even go. I could go to 617, 617.21. All right, 617. That's still below this move here. All right, so actually coming right into that area there. Okay, so I think I could probably lower that a little bit. I'm gonna tweak that up, and I'll show you. I'll have you some numbers in the morning. We'll get a better idea. All right, so. And I'm not going to go a bunch of stocks, but I am going to go through the sectors that were the best today, okay? And then we're going to see if they could be the best again tomorrow, because this day's over and we need to find some new money. And every day we got to find new money, all right? Old money sucks, all right? New money. All right, XOK, here we go. All right, on your 30-minute, I'm going to go back up to the 60 on this one here. All right, so XOK with the 2-2 down here, recovered pretty strong the rest of the day on the XLK. Now I'm looking across the board here. Micron had a nice, decent day up, all right? Got up to 257.07, but it gave $4 back coming back at the end of the day on your Micron. It's not really one of the ones I wanted to talk about, but it just popped up in there. So chop. That's the reason I think I didn't want to really talk about Micron. Micron's really, it's made the move. It's at 257, man. It was at where? It's crazy, all right? So chop all day. Not much to talk about there, but, held up with a pretty decent day anyhow, up $15. All right, but the ones that I really want to talk about is we want to talk about Microsoft, right? We know that it's been down for 10 days. Now you got a 2-2 reversal. All right, now what we look for is continuation to the upside and hitting our magnitudes. All right, so we did do that today. All right, we had one little job to do here with Microsoft, and she held pretty good too. All right, so we're gonna keep an eye on Microsoft, because if you're inclined to want to be opening a position in Microsoft, you're going to look for that triangle out that we look for and we talk about all the time. All right, so nice day up, did hit the magnitudes today. Still got problems here, okay? But what does it do? What it has the most amount of time, okay? It has the most amount of time right now, all right? And it's holding most of the weight, all right? So, and look at where you are inside week here, okay? So we'll see what happens, but you got to be hitting these magnitudes. It's like when you go up and you make these new magnitudes and you don't get it, then all of a sudden you're in a new place. You're in a whole new place because your target is still there, but we like to see it happen, as we go daily. Okay, now, boom, there you go. Nice day up here on Microsoft, and as XLK, the whole group was pretty good. Okay, not going to go through all of them again, but here's Palantir, same situation here. This was a nicer day up here, 2-2, looking exactly like the futures with the gapper upper. All right, you got one job to do now, and that's to get to 195.82. You got to talk to yourself and say, all right, how can I get to 195.82? We closed at 193.76. Stock was up 8% today. Is the stock going to be up another 8% tomorrow? Possibly, but I'd be betting against it. All right, so Palantir, again, I'm going to go back to my, you eat too fast, you puke. Okay, simple as that. All right, Palantir, there you go. Nice move here. All right, Avgo, AVGO. Kind of stalled out at the end of the day. Decent day up 2.56%, up $8 and change. A little more modest, kind of choppy for the most part here, especially at the end of the day. All right, so she kind of gave up on it at the end of the day here a little bit. But you got this week inside now. It's just doji, and it's not telling us anything. But because it's green, it's positive. Okay, and then hammering back up already on that month, boy. Let me tell you that. All right, so we're looking for that gap, and get back up there or whatever the hell they're going to do. All right, so there's Avgo, NVIDIA. What did NVIDIA do today? NVIDIA was the nice 2-2 up with the gapper, steadily climbing. I like the way that goes. Little shooter at the end of the day. There's some profit taking at the end of the day. I saw it happening on the futures. I see the futures coming back down a little bit as we speak right now. All right, slightly. All right, so NVIDIA 2-2 up here now. You got magnitude here of 203.02. And then if you're breaking back down to the downside, it's 186.32. You could probably go to this guy right here at 188.44. All right, so we're stuck inside that move right there right now. All right, with that gapper up in A. And remember, 80% of all gaps fill. All right. And I got to go back to the SPY as I just made that point, right? We say that 80%, right? So there you go. Boom, boom, boom. Right? Gappers, all taken care of. All right? So just keep that in your mind as we move forward there. All right. A couple of other ones. Hey, BBAI kind of woke up a little bit today. I did not buy any BBAI. It did make a nice move here today, though. Finished the day up 3 cents. Got all the way up to where's it trading at? Is it trading on the overnight real higher right now? Okay, there we go. I knew something was going on. So who knows? Shenanigans going on here. All right, that's all that is. That's shenanigans. All right, so BBAI, nice little move up here on the overnights. Now, I do not know what that's going on here, but she was puking as the rest of the day. She was kind of just puking it back down. All right, we'll see if that 636 could be potentially real, and that could be moving there. These are ones we watch, right? SoundHound back down to $14 now. All right, it's pretty. This thing took a beating pretty good. Okay, tried to get going here. Today got up to $14.99, closed back into $14.40s over here. We do not have full-time frame continuity by any chance here right now. All right, so we're too buried inside the week, and we're heavy down on the month. There's no rush to get after that guy. Okay, no. I'm going to go off now. I'll stay on this. All right, so SoundHound. There we go, SoundHound. IBM was some of our our cloud stocks. All right, so we're watching the cloud stocks. These are all tied in together with this. So IBM 1-1 on the day here, so it's going to have to get out at some point. All right, it's been consolidating now since Friday. See what's going to shake out. You don't know how that's going to come out weird. All right, and you do have the month that is now turned green in your inside week. All right, so IBM. You got to make up your mind which way you want to go. That's kind of a wild card right there on IBM right now. All right, Salesforce had a better day today. But maybe up $1.84 or something like that. $1.83. I was off by a penny. All right, coming back here. Coming back down a little bit. This is a nice move. It's 2-1, and then it moves straight up all day. I was watching it. I'm not in that one either. 213 here. I like the outside day here, though, with the hammer. That could go into force tomorrow. Keep an eye on that. But you got a kind of a mother bar in here right now. All right. So still trapped inside all this business in here, even with the 3. All right. So Salesforce, just a little bit better. All right. And what else here? I'm not going to go again. Akamai. Akamai had a nice day here. Akamai with the 2-2 day up. This has been moving up pretty nice. On the overnight now, right now coming up to 88.04, closed at 87.12. All right, so came back down at the end of the day, and then there come fighting right back again. Akamai's got the 2-2 up. You got full time frame continuity on Akamai. You're looking for more to the upside. All right. And watching your peers, all right. Tesla I up $16. Tesla's shoot back down. They're taking some little profits there. Up $15.71, up a little over 3%, a little over 3.50%, 3.66% to the upside. And there you go. You don't have month yet, all right? So, but that looks like it can flip. But it's going to take the 456. That's still another $11 away, all right? So Tesla, we'll see if that thing can get going there. So Palantir, Apple, I'm looking at it. It went shooter down on a day. NVIDIA, we talked about. Palantir, we talked about. Oracle. All right. PIG. All right. Still staying down on the Oracle. All right. She has a funny way of moving out too, man. Back inside here, nothing doing. I don't know what's going on with Oracle, but it has been in a death spiral with this 3-1-2 month down, still stuck inside in the week. Be patient with this one. But this one, you might get the prize, if you can stick with it long enough and watch it and wait for it to start triangling it out, and then we'll see if it starts to get better. On that note, this is that RBLX. This is another one that gapped down. On the Roblox, we know that one has been garbage. All right, so another day. We had a nice day up on Friday, and now I look for this reversal to come back up again is what I'm looking for. I'm 2-1 stuck inside, but I still 2 down a month. So be very patient with this one. I bought some down the other day at like 102 and change, but I also bought some higher. So I'm kind of I'm nursing it. Let's just say that. All right, trying to, and it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while for this thing to get fixed here. 2-2 down on this month ain't going to change, and we got a lot of time still this month here. A lot of time on this month here. All right. But it's going to go really fast, just so you know. All right, so there's your tech. I'm going to go kind of a little quicker here. Discretionaries, some decent days here today on the discretionaries. Good day, man, with the gapper upper and hammering up nicely. Inside month, getting ready to turn green on the month. All right, so what do we got? We got pizza. All right, Papa John says, I want some pizza. All right, up 7% today. Did give some puking back at the end of the day here. All right, but finishes the day up $2.89 for the day. Papa John, you got that one inside of that month. You got a new magnitude right there. That's trying to get back to 48.82. That's your one job you got to do. Little chopping in there inside. All right, Papa John, decent day. PSKY, Paramount is up 15 cents. I don't even know why I got this one in here. 2-1 back inside right now. Decent day. There's your day right there. All right, so it's got the 3-2-2. Not much to talk about here. We're trying to hammer up the month. It looks like you're going to turn that month green. Pesky. All right, watch that one maybe. Potentially maybe. I'm not too excited about that one at all. Cart on your retail. This one kind of puked out here at the end of the day. Maple Bear, 2-2 coming back up though. All right, so going to have to get back up to 38.76. She was up at 1.58% today on the Maple Bear. Not much there to talk about. Elf is fighting back, man. After earning, we had a gapper, right? We had a gapper. Oh yeah, we got a gapper. All right, so we're watching this. There's our 3-day, guys. There is our 3-day. All right, probably going to triangle out again. All right, 2-2 back up. Probably gonna hit the skids again because you're still stuck inside this pattern, and you're gonna need to get some zest, as I would say, to get this thing back up. All right, was up $6 and change though today, so pretty decent day for Elf. It could take 2-2 up, but I think you're gonna be difficult to get through that right now. All right, it's just going to take some time, in my opinion. General Motors, I'm in General Motors. I had a good day in General Motors today. General Motors, back up. I'm in Ford, too. Ford's, but General Motors, another nice move today. It's not crazy, all right? It was up about, it was higher. Got up to 71.33, but that's a 2 up on the day, all right? It's not that sexy, all right? It was only up maybe like 0.5% to the upside. But you know what? It's been moving up nicely while the markets were going horrible. Okay? So I like that. I like General Motors because General Motors was going up while everybody else was going down. All right? And Ford's been doing that too, but I think Ford's just a little bit tired right now. This thing needs to triangle out the month right here, and then it needs to triangle out the month there. Get these dailies back up to that high at 1397 and see if we can get some movement from there. All right, I think that's still good, but I think stalling out again. And then my Macy's, she's just she's tired a little bit, man. So I still in Macy because I got a good price, but I see this coming back down on the day. I'm not going to give it a whole lot of rope right now. All right, but it got up to 21.25. My target is still higher than that. I'm up in 24 area, but she's just not that great. All right, Carvana, CVNA, another nice day for the Carvana with the 2-2 up on the day. You got everything full time frame continuity. Look for more. All right, right now we're looking for 327.86, and then you would be looking at your next one here at 334.81. All right, Carvana is a beast. All right, it's going to trade around on you too, so be careful with it. But I like that one. That one's good. All right, so and then there's Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines fighting right back. All right, nice day up there on Royal Caribbean. All right, still got problems with the month though. All right, so be aware of that. And NCLH, that one gapped up yesterday. All right, so yesterday, now taking some profits today after a good day yesterday on Friday. All right, so we'll see. Those going to be chopped too. All right, on your communications group. Okay, so that group was XLY. So let's pull up XLY. And XLY I showed you. Nice day. All right. Chipotle Mexican Grill. It's a bargain. That's all I can say. 30.48. It got back up a little bit here. All right. I'm trying to get it below. I'm trying to get it below 30. All right. I just don't get it with Chipotle Mexican Grill. This big gap down. I get it that the numbers weren't great, but this place ain't going nowhere. All right, so if you're patient with it, you can make some money on it. But Chipotle just not getting the job done right now. All right, so there you go. You got the Shake Shack too. Shake Shack went into Europe, man. So ever since that happened, it's been kind of sloppy. All right, look at the weeks. All right, chop, man. Embrace the chop. It's going to come out somewhere. A 2 up days doesn't really do anything in this right now. So leave that one alone. Shake, and the Shack. All right, going back to our communications group. Now we got Netflix. Okay, we had Netflix and Meta and Google, and that's why I had a good day. All right, so there is your Netflix. Nice day upper. Trying to hammer it up on the month. And already inside on the week. Netflix looking good. XLC Communications. The group is a mixed bag, to be honest. But the big guys are the ones that push it around. So nice take 2 up there on XLC. Another one is Cheater. Charter Communications. This one is always obstinate. I don't know what it is. XLC always goes up, and then this thing pukes. Charter, down and out. All right, down and out in Beverly Hills. Charter Communications, not doing anything there. All right. Disney was a little better today. I never got the chance to get Disney back down. So we got just the other day here, what 3 days ago on the big move down. I didn't grab any Disney down there. I'm still kind of iffy about it. I don't like the way the week has been playing it. It's cooking a week now. We'll see. I don't want to buy it at 113. I don't want to buy it at 109. I want to be long it, but I want to get it at the right price. So Disney. Nice day up, all right? 212 back up. They were giving it up a little bit at the end of the day. It's in a good group right now, but that group is a little bit mixed, all right? And then there's Meta, Facebook. Nice hammer back up on the day on the Facebook book. You don't have full time frame yet. You still got the month with troubles. All right, and it's going to have to get back up to 659, guys. 659. All right, so that's about $20, a little more than $20. All right, so we'll see what happens. Take-Two Interactive had a nice one here today. All right, Take-Two. It finished. It was an inside day, but it was green. This all goes inside here, so there's nothing. There's nothing today. There's nothing even to talk about today. They're having a delay with this code of whatever that game that they have. Code of I can't think of it right now. But anyhow, 2-1 inside, and that's inside. So that's really all just a 1. That's all that is. But you got a little bit better here on the week, and this thing's pretty still crappy right now. And I think it's all just because it's delayed. All right, I think once they get that thing up and running, that thing is going to pop up. All right, but it's going to be hard for us to know when that happens. So I'm just giving you the heads up on that one. All right, so energy's a little bit better today. XLE up 81 cents on the day. Up almost 1% on XLE. Nice hammer up on the day. That could go into force tomorrow. Energy's all of a sudden looking better here. Look at, I got full time frame continuity on my XLE. All right, and then got a couple other names here we can look at. ENPH, Enphase, ENPH. All right, nice day up today. All right, 2-2 back up. Got full time frame continuity with the month in tow. All right, coming off the bottom of the broadening formation on the daily, coming off the knockout on the market, but coming back up pretty good. And First Solar, all right, we talked about First Solar this morning. First Solar kind of fuzzed out on us though, man. All right, so stuck in the middle with you, and that's no fun. And stuck in the middle with you on the week, so indecision right now. But you do have that month holding up fairly decent. All right, see if First Solar can get that a little bit better. That thing was like selling itself this morning like it was the greatest thing ever. Valero. Valero was a good day, up $3.56, and goes outside on the day on Valero. All right, 2-2 up. Full time frame continuity, guys. Just got to get these 60s right. And Valero will get moving for you. All right. And then Chevron, nice day up. Nice hammer on the day. Chevron coming back up. You still don't have that month, but you're hammering up, all right, and you're hammering up inside week. We were in control of both of these today, so you know, all right. And then tomorrow we will break away for the month. All right, because we've been still tied in. All right, so we'll break away for the month here, and we'll start to see really what things start to shake up and see where things go. All right, so Exxon, good day here, up a buck. Nice hammer up on the day. Exxon had a pretty decent day. Very nice. Pretty good volume too. It was up $1, and up 0.85%. All right, so a little bit there. Chevron and CCJ on our nuclears. She puked it out. It's this Kamiko. I was watching this one today. Kind of gave it up coming back inside. All right, so we got some problems with this one. And then you can pull up CEG. You're still stuck with the month here and at the week here on Constellation Energy Group. Oklahoma, where the winds come sweeping across the plains. It came up Friday, came back inside here. If you could get it back down to 96, I'm liking it. I'm liking it there, provided that the market and the futures are doing the way we want them to go. All right, so we'll still see what's going to happen here. They're just pushing them, man. They're just pushing them. All right, every time the market comes down, there are buyers. I'm gonna finish with this gold. Gold had a nice day today, up $10. All right, gapper up on the month with the day. There you go. All right, looking good on the metals. These things have come down pretty nice. They tried to rally, they failed. Now we look for this potentially triangle out again, but we'll see. Like I said, all gaps got to get filled, so it might have to come back down in that swing to get that, to fill that gap, and then see if they can get. I think we need some time on them, is what I'm saying. Silver had a good day today, up $1.87 solid. All right, silver going back to $49. Really strong. The metals looked real good today again. All right, there's your silver. What else we got there? We got Newmont Mining's NEM. There you go, 2-2 up, looking like the futures. Nice move on Newmont. Got the green everywhere. Full time frame continuity. All right, look for pullbacks. All right, and look and watch the 30s, watch the 60s, and see if you can get in on something, some of this stuff. All right, Freeport McMoran FCX. Here's another one. Copper, 2-2 back up on copper. All right, so when copper goes up, everything should go up, but we'll see. We'll see what nice. It kind of finished with a doji, still stuck in on the month. All right, but looking better on the metals. Okay, all right. One I missed here, United Natural Gas. Did he say natural gas? He said UNG. All right, UNG. 1411 here. Decent day. Trying to get back up. I think this still goes higher. We do have the 2 month up on the week, on the month. We need this to start expanding. All right, let's get back up to $16. All right, this thing's holding up pretty nice. Nice for a Monday. All right, staying inside. Maybe tries to take it tomorrow. All right, that's gonna be a week up, man. All right, and then see if we can get back up again. Trying to get up to these magnitudes. All right, we're gonna be looking for these magnitudes. That's a monthly. Right now, our next stop would be $16. All right. United Natural Gas. What else? I would talk about healthcare, but I don't know what's going on in healthcare. You got major consolidation right now, and you got major, a lot of companies I think are going to start switching around. I think bigger companies are going to gobble up littler companies. I think that the healthcare world is going to look a lot different, all right, than it may have looked before. United Healthcare today was inside day. It didn't do anything, okay? Cigna, I'm only going to go through the big ones. There's your Cigna. Didn't want to pop up for me there. Oh, I know what happened there. All right, so Cigna CI, there you go. All right, Cigna inside day. So it looks like a lot of these stayed inside day. We'll wait and see if they want to try to get out tomorrow. I'm not really going to talk too much about healthcare right now. Stick with these groups. We got XLK, XLY, XLE, XLC, and XLB. All right, so gold and all that stuff, it's all in that XLB material groups. All right, so that's where we are. I see the futures. I see diamonds coming back down here a little bit. I see spies and Qs trying to hang up right now. So diamonds are kind of culling down a little bit on the overnight. We'll see what happens, and we'll see what's gonna get cooking. All right. That's about it, all right? I'm going to leave it there. 40 minutes, no way. All right, I got to get out of here. Be good. Be good.